In the glittering underbelly of Los Angeles nightlife, where the veil between reality and fantasy thins under strobe lights and fog machines, a power couple emerged from the shadows of a star-studded Halloween gala looking every bit the part of midnight provocateurs. Dove Cameron, the multifaceted Disney alumna turned boundary-pushing performer, and Damiano David, the charismatic frontman of Italy's Eurovision-conquering rock band Måneskin, made a jaw-dropping entrance at Vas J, Morgan and Michael Braun's annual Halloween bash. Dressed as the iconic duo from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Dove as the flamboyantly seductive Frank-N-Furter and Damiano as the eerie loyal Riff Raff, the pair didn't just attend the party, they commandeered it, blending their real-life romance with theatrical flair in a spectacle that left attendees and online onlookers alike breathless. Their appearance, mere days after whispers of an engagement surfaced, transformed a simple costume choice into a manifesto of love, liberation, and unapologetic sensuality. Dove's interpretation of Frank-N-Furter was a tour de force of drag artistry meets high fashion, a nod to the character's campy dominance that felt both reverent and revolutionary. At 28, Dove has long shed the squeaky clean image of her Disney days, evolving into an artist who wields vulnerability like a weapon. Her outfit began with a gleaming black leather corset top that cinched her waist to impossible perfection, its glossy surface catching the party's kaleidoscopic lights like a disco ball forged in Hades. Paired with it were micro-mini shorts and matching leather, riding high on her thighs to accentuate legs sheathed in fishnet stockings that whispered promises of mischief with every step. Suspenders, bold, black and unyielding, crisscrossed her torso, adding a utilitarian edge to the ensemble's inherent kink. She slung an oversized leather jacket over her shoulders, its sleeves dangling like forgotten restraints, evoking the effortless cool of a rock and roll dominatrix. Platform open-toe heels elevated her stature, both literally and figuratively, while a voluminous curly black wig cascaded down her back in defiant waves, framing a face painted with dramatic eyeliner and blood-red lips that curved into a knowing smirk. It was Frank-N-Furter reimagined for the TikTok generation, less mad scientist, more magnetic icon, embodying the film's timeless theme of embracing one's inner freak. Damiano, at 26, complimented her with a Riff Raff that was equal parts butler gone rogue and spectral sidekick, his portrayal dripping with the dry wit and dark allure that defines Måneskin's stage presence. The band's lead singer, whose velvet vocals and smoldering gaze propelled Zitty E. Buoni to Eurovision glory in 2021, slipped into a tailored black suit that hugged his lean frame like a second skin. Beneath the jacket, a crisp white V-neck shirt plunged daringly low, revealing just enough collarbone to tease the imagination. His long blonde wig, slicked back with precision, lent him an otherworldly pallor, as if he'd stepped straight from Dr. Frank-N-Furter's Transylvanian laboratory. The overall effect was one of quiet menace, eyebrows arched in perpetual skepticism, lips pursed in a half-smile that hinted at secrets untold. Together, Dove and Damiano moved through the crowd like a living tableau, her bold strides pulling him into the fray, his subtle gestures anchoring her chaos. They posed for photos with arms entwined, her hand on his chest, his fingers tracing her suspenders, the chemistry palpable even in still frames. It was a performance art piece disguised as a party look, celebrating the film's cult status while mirroring their own narrative of passionate, boundary-blurring love. The timing couldn't have been more serendipitous. Just days prior, sources close to the couple had spilled to entertainment insiders about a sparkling new addition to Dove's left ring finger, a massive diamond that caught the light like a supernova during a recent arm-in-arm stroll in Sydney, Australia. The engagement, reportedly sealed in a whirlwind of romance that began at the 2022 MTV Video Music Awards, marked the culmination of 2 years that felt like a fever dream. Dove, whose dual roles in Liv and Maddie from 2013 to 2017 cemented her as a Disney darling, and Damiano, whose band's provocative performances, complete with leather-clad antics and unfiltered sexuality, earned them a reputation as rock's new bad boys, seemed an unlikely pairing on paper. Yet, their union has been a masterclass in opposites attracting, her ethereal pop sensibilities clashing and harmonizing with his gritty rock edge, creating something electric and undeniable. Dove's recent Instagram tribute to their anniversary offered an intimate glimpse into the alchemy of their bond. Over 47 million followers tuned in as she posted a montage of snapshots and videos from their courtship, candid moments of stolen kisses in dimly lit venues, lazy mornings tangled in sheets, and spontaneous dances under city lights. One clip showed them in Sydney's harbor, her head thrown back in laughter as he whispered something in her ear. Another captured a quiet dinner in Rome, his hand enveloping hers across the table. The caption was a love letter in verse. The 2 best years of my life. I am brought to tears at least once a week because life has become so beautiful with you in it. I love you in a way no words could ever express, but I will never stop trying. Buon anniversario amore mio. It was raw, poetic, and profoundly Dove, channeling the emotional depth she brings to roles in the Descendants franchise, where she led from 2015 to 2021, evolving Mal from villain's daughter to hero in her own right. The post amassed millions of likes, with fans dubbing them #DoveDamiano forever and speculating on wedding bells that now seem all but rung. Their red carpet debut at the 2024 Pre-Grammy Gala was the spark that ignited public fascination. Dove, in a shimmering gown that hugged her like liquid silver, and Damiano, tousled and tattooed in a velvet suit, locked eyes for the cameras in a gaze that spoke volumes. It was there that the world saw the shift, from polite acquaintances to soulmates entangled. In a June 2024 Cosmopolitan interview, Dove peeled back the layers of their origin story with disarming candor. She recounted their VMAs meeting as a cosmic collision, brief, charged, unforgettable. We only met once, she mused, but it lingered like a song you can't shake. Months later, Måneskin's team invited her to their album release party, a gesture she initially brushed off as courtesy. Yet it planted the seed. Talks of collaboration bubbled up, imagined duets blending her crystalline vocals with his husky timbre, but fate had grander plans. At one point, the band and I had been thinking about doing a collaboration, she revealed, her voice trailing into a smile. What started as professional admiration blossomed into private serenades, late-night calls across oceans, and a love that defied the jet lag of their globetrotting lives.